Goeienaand, good evening, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And a little happy shout out from Bonsai as well in the background. Now, this NHI or National Health Insurance Bill is just set to sink South Africa completely like a stone. It's going to cost hundreds of billions of rands to implement, money that the country does not have, and it's going to make Eskom look like a junior partner when it comes to debt. The rand is going to definitely go the way of the Zim dollar. There's no question about that in my mind. That's my personal perspective. I think that South Africa is set to follow Zim right down the tubes. And right now in Zimbabwe, starvation is starting to set in. That's thanks to Mugabe. And because of the ANC, the same thing is going to happen in South Africa. But they've got these glamorous plans of how they're going to socialize medicine. And Afriforum are not happy about it. So let's see what Afriforum is doing. Afriforum is ready to submit comments on the National Health Insurance or NHI bill as soon as the period for public comment is opened. The civil rights organization has opposed the socialist plan of the ANC since the announcement thereof. Dr. Zweli Mkhize. Now, my information is that Dr. Zweli Mkhize is, despite being a doctor, he's not someone you'd want to go and see. Apparently, he's got a very, very shady past, and he's the last person in the world you want to be in charge of something as expensive as a national health insurance project. Regardless, Dr. Zweli Mkhize, Minister for Health, recently gave feedback on various pilot projects of the NHI plan. According to a report, the pilot projects of 4.9 billion rand were set up without a clear framework for the monitoring and evaluation thereof. Yet Mkhize forges ahead with the NHI, which according to him will come into effect before March 2020. Mkhize furthermore states with regard to the pilot project that if something does not work, they will just try something else. Absolutely crazy. Notwithstanding, they are forging ahead with it, or the NHI. According to a study done by Afriforum, the NHI could cost taxpayers more than 446 billion rand per year, and not the 30 billion rand as stated by Mkhize. And Afriforum said, and this is Natasha Fenter, the campaign officer at Afriforum, Mkhize's attitude about wasting taxpayers' money to simply try something else is very blasé. He wants to forge ahead with this bill with all his might. It, however, remains a mystery to Afriforum as to why a modern-day government would want to replicate such a universally failed system. Considering the magnitude of the change proposed by the NHI bill, it is grossly negligent to avoid an accurate understanding of costs while still proceeding with its implementation. You know what it's like? It's like going out there and just building a boat without a budget. And you just add bits on here and you add bits on there. That is an absolute strategy for complete failure. And that's what's going to happen with the NHI. It is just absolutely ridiculous. You know, where the heck are their brains? I just don't get it. Even more concerning is Mkhize's statement that South Africans under the new NHI dispensation will not have the right to see a specialist or go for an MRI simply because they have money. Everyone should have equal access to specialist services, according to Mkhize. But this will in effect mean is that the state will be able to decide what treatment you need, who should provide it, and where you should be treated. Practical implications of this could include, for example, that the state would be able to decide who a woman's gynecologist should be, and where and through which method her child should be born, or which cancer treatment a patient should receive. This is absolutely crazy stuff. But this is South Africa today. It is in a state of complete chaos. President Cyril Ramaphosa said during his address at the signing of the Presidential Health Compact that the goal is to have one health system for one country. According to him, this means that everyone will have the same quality of health care. Furthermore, one health system will, according to Ramaphosa, mean that hospitals, clinics and doctors' rooms are appropriately staffed and resourced. This guy lives in dreamland. All the doctors are leaving South Africa. How are they going to resource all these public hospitals, which are just... The brain drain is happening, guys. The doctors are abandoning ship. And they're not climbing on that boat which someone tried to build without a strategy. It's absolutely mind-blowing how stupid this is. Anyway, in closing, Fenta from Afriforum said, "The ANC promises a health utopia for impoverished people in society. This while the Department of Health scores one of the worst audits of all departments year after year. The problem with one health system for everyone is further that only 8.3% of all the people, taxpayers, will be expected to pay for the entire country's healthcare. Afriforum will continue to oppose this destructive bill." Well said, Afriforum. Thank God someone is out there putting a bit of common sense into the situation. All right, guys, please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell for the updates. 48,000 subscribers. Yay! We hit it. 2 to go before we hit 50,000. And when we hit 50,000, guess what? Those little graphics, we're going to have a special graphic going out at 50,000 to the top 20 people who actually send me links and stuff like that. So that it's a very exclusive little club, and it's a little thank you to people who've actually helped me get information and gather information. All right, guys, please have a safe day and like this video. Bye for now.